Are you guys ready for summer yet? Now, I know there's a lot of people who homeschool year round. We are not those people. There's nothing wrong with homeschooling year round, but I just know me and my crew, we need a break. So this year we're doing some light summer reading, homeschooling. It's not really school, but we're just doing something a little bit formal. We started it last year. It was hit or miss. Like we did it about half the time for a summer school. And so yeah, I hope to be a little bit more consistent this year, but we do keep it very, very light. It's just going to be time after breakfast in the morning where we kind of gather around for a little bit, keep it kind of brief, and then go along and have fun in our day. So first, what we're going to be doing, this Case for Faith book. We did this for our curriculum this year with Sunlight. We were supposed to do the Case for Christ for kids and the Case for Creator for kids. Now we read these two, but we didn't get to this one, and we're not going to by the end of the year, so that's fine. I just saved it for the summer. So we're going to be doing this one for our Bible. And then you guys, I've shared these like 3 times with you already. I'm kind of getting embarrassed at this point to even share this again, but I will do these. I promise. These are from Not Consumed. They are A Content Heart. So I picked up these a while ago, and I tried to do them last summer, and I think they only lasted like a day or 2. And so we're going to get to them though this year, I promise, I hope. So we have A Content Heart, and we have A Biblical Study of the Importance of Obedience. Now, what I like about these and why I chose to get them is, well, first of all, because everybody has mentioned those. It seems like every time I turn around, someone's talking about the Not Consumed books. So I'm like, well, I have to try them for myself. I had some FOMO going on. I had some curiosity. So I wanted to try these out. And I know personally for me, like I like Bible studies that you have to write out the answer. Yes, you can think about it and talk about it. And that is mostly what we do, is just discussion and things, but there's something about writing it down. And so I will have my girls write down the answer. There's different levels. These were the junior. I got these on sale because I didn't want to pay full price in case we weren't too big of a fan. So I was like, let me get these on sale. So these were the junior level book. And then these are youth level because that's all that they had left at the time. And so there's different levels, but I think they'll be fine with either of those. So I'm going to work on that in the summer, incorporating those in the summer, as well as reading this Case for Faith book. And then also finishing our, because this won't take all summer. There's only a couple chapters of that. We will finish this Who is My Neighbor? It's a biblical worldview of servanthood. And so this is from Apologia. We're about halfway through with this. We started it in January, and I know we won't finish it, of course, by the end of the year. So we are going to be working on this. I hope to have this done by the end of the summer. What that's going to look like is we'll probably do 1 page of this a day and either read this till it's done or read this till it's done, but we're not going to do these together at the same time. So we'll do one or the other, and then when that one's done, we'll finish the next one. And then I'm also going to be reading one of these Christian Heroes Then and Now books. I have a couple of them that I got a couple years ago, and so we've read them on and off, but we just finished George Mueller and they really enjoyed it. So I plan on adding these more regularly, especially now that my kids are a little bit older. And so I'm not sure which one we'll do, either Mary Slessor or Rachel Saint. I would let my children vote, but it will be like, it will be split. And so I'm going to make the choice. I just haven't decided which one yet. So that's kind of what we'll be doing for like history. It's not really even history. It's just like Christian missionary stories. And these are really good. They give perspective. They're really good even for adults too. Highly recommend these. We take turns doing a read aloud. So, one girl will choose, and then when we finished, the other girl will choose. And so then I usually will select something that they may not have selected too. So we kind of rotate. So I will choose this book, which is called The Lemonade War. I think I shared this last year at some point. I'm sure I did, but we didn't get to it for whatever reason. Or maybe we started to. I think we started to read this like right before school started, and we just didn't get to it. So we're going to get to it this year, and then this summer. And then I don't know what my other daughters will pick. I have kind of a library over there in our other room, and so they just will choose one from that, and it's just books that are good and fun and wholesome and just things that we enjoy reading aloud. And if there's a movie that goes along with it, then we'll watch the movie afterwards. But if not, then we'll just enjoy the book too. So that's what we'll be doing. It'll be a Bible study, a Bible book of sorts, a missionary book. It's just going to be reading, and then a fun read aloud. So I don't want it to take more than like 45 minutes or so throughout the day, or in the mornings, and then we'll add things like Night Zookeeper. My daughters enjoy doing Night Zookeeper, and they do it throughout the year, but they also will do it in the summer. And then my daughter, I think, will be doing her math, because she's going into 4th grade. We kind of took our time in 1st and 2nd grade, or 2nd and 3rd grade. Sorry, I'm losing track. 2nd and 3rd grade doing her math. And so she's a young 3rd grader. And so I'm not really worried. I'm not worried at all about it, but she's like, I don't want to get behind on math. So I'm trying to explain to her, like, you're fine. It's okay. We can take our time. But she wants to do math over the summer. So I think we'll probably do her math, her level 3 math over the summer, work on a couple lessons a week. And I think that's it. We're going to keep it very light. We're not going to be doing major papers and research and lots of grammar and lots of math. We're just going to keep it light. I'm also, some of us need a little bit of encouragement to get those multiplication facts mastered. So if you have a fun game-based multiplication fact app or something like that you recommend that has worked for your kids, let me know, because I feel like that's a way to entice math fact multiplication. I know I loved computer games, like back when we had the floppy disks or the CD drives, and so I really learned a lot of grammar and writing and like things like that through games. And so it was fun for me. And so I am trying to encourage my children to do more. They do the flashcards and all that, but this might be just a different method. So we're going to work on that over the summer for some of the children, and hopefully that helps going into next year too. So that is it. That is our main summer activity that we're going to be doing. Nothing too crazy, nothing too much, but I do want to just make sure we're still reading some good books and still having our Bible and devotional time and things like that. What are your summer plans? I'd love to know. Leave them down in the comments. Also, you can like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more homeschooling videos. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye guys.